Hello everybody, come on in. I'm so excited to be back crafting. We're gonna start out small-ish and I should say simple. We're gonna start out simple. So come on in, say hi, let us know where you're watching from. I hope everybody's having a good week. I'm so excited to be crafting something. I didn't even care what it was. No, I'll tell you when you get in here. Let me see, here we go. Here we is. So we're gonna work on this today. Ooh, I can't wait. So excited. And I think, you guys, all we need is, I think all we need is 2 items. You need a paint and a Reuben booth. You know what I mean? A paint and a Reuben booth. Let's see. I'm thinking that's it. This is gonna be simple, if nothing else. And I am out of craft stick shell. I need some craft sticks. Gotta make a gee darn. Gotta go to Kroger. Gotta go to Walmart. Gee darn. Good morning, Darlene. How are you, girl? I'm back and I'm excited. Okay. You know what I didn't do before I left is clean off this dagnab craft table. I don't know what the heck and noodles I was doing, but it wasn't that. Okay, I'm gonna use this one. This is Folk Art Java, a chalk paint called Java. It's just a deep, rich brown paint. Let me get out this because I'm already making a mess. Good morning, Shannon. Did you miss my girl? Good morning, Mary. Hi, Miss Tammy. How's everybody doing? We're gonna make over this frame that I've already made over. So I got this at either thrift store, yard sale, who the heck knows. But it says straw flower aged. So this is like a yellowy-ish color, and that's how the whole frame looked when I first got it. And then it was either 2 or 3 years ago. Now that Facebook doesn't keep our videos, I have no idea. Good morning, Miss Kelvy. It was so good, Miss Eva. I hope yours was too, girl. 2 or 3 years ago, I put letters on it. This is my last name, Ankrum. And I painted it white, and the letters are kind of like teal and stuff, okay? What are they? Teal and black and gold, I think. So I've loved it. It's been in my living room, but we redid my living room, and I've been doing pieces that are more like dark and moody vibe than they are this bright. So I'm just sick of looking at it, basically. So we're gonna redo it, but I think all I need is 2 things. I think I just need Rub and Buff and paint. You don't realize how much you've, oh, thank you, Shannon. I appreciate that. That makes my heart happy. Thank you. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'll catch you up on all the things Myrtle Beach, Shannon, because I was about to, like, you know, bite the dust. Good morning, Miss Carol. How are you? So what I'm going to do first is I'm actually leaving the back, by the way, FYI. You don't have to, but I'm going to leave the back because I always forget what the heck it said and what the original was. So I'm going to leave the back alone. It's fine. It's just, it's never going to be anywhere else except in my family because it says Ankrum, right? So I'm good. I'm good with leaving it. But I'm going to give this, I'll probably rough it up a bit, but I'll give this a good sanding. Or not a good sanding, but a good paint job. Oh, I might take this out. That's gonna be too wobbly for me. No, hang on a minute here. There we go. I done lost my mind. I'm really sorry I have been away for a while. But yay, I'm so glad you're back. You are fine, Reggie. Thank you for sending me all kinds of fun stuff on Facebook. I appreciate that. I love seeing that. I hope you were getting my comments back. Whew. I don't know if I glued this or not. We're about to remember real quick. I might not have. Hold on, I'm going to lap craft real quick. Okay. I think maybe I added some hot glue in the corners. Yep, that's what it looks like. Okay, so like I said, I did this like a couple years ago, and I'm just sick of looking at it. So we're going to change it up a little bit. And ever since I did that brown and gold frame, I was going to do it black and gold, but ever since I did that one, I can't stop looking at it. I'm just gonna rough this up just a bit. This is like a little piece of tin. Just like a little piece of tin. And I'll set that over there. I hope I E6000 those because I don't remember. It's been a couple years now. And then we're gonna go ahead and rough this up a little bit too. Because I think I probably sealed it. I remember doing this outside. I don't know why, but I'm guessing because I was gonna seal it. This is one of the first projects I think I did. Hopefully I'm not shaking you guys and I'm just shaking my table. So how was everybody's Memorial Day? Tell me all the things. I've been gone for a week at Myrtle Beach, so I don't know what's going on in the world. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. And I'll tell you about our trip. How's that? Because it was a wild one, y'all. It was a wild trip. It was a lot of fun. It was a little crazy in some instances, but it was a lot of fun. It was a lot more relaxing than I ever thought it would be, taking as many kids as we had. Man, when they're like toddlers and you have to watch them swim for 8 hours, it's so exhausting. Good morning, Miss Marcia. How are you? And when they learn how to swim, like the last 2 or 3 summers now, my kids have known how to swim. And so you just kind of get to relax a little more, you know? And it's nice. And they played with their daddy a lot, especially out in the ocean. Because Mama don't go above, like, it depends on if I can see through the water or not, but at Myrtle Beach, Mama don't go above probably my thighs. Okay? That's as crazy as we're getting. And there was a lot of cannonball jellyfish. Okay, let me start at day 1 because you're gonna die. So day 1, okay, we drive 6 hours. And I have some annoying videos of my husband that I'll have to share with you. That boy read every single billboard to me for like the last 100 miles. I was ready to throat slap him. But we get to this hotel, right? First, let me tell you about the hotel. I'm crazy. You're never, Shannon, never. We get to this stinking hotel, y'all. And it's rough. It's rough to say the least. I don't know how to say this nicely. Hold on, let me think about it. Okay. It was a very damaged room. Okay, so there's one thing. It was a very damaged room, and then on top of that, it was dirty. So I was like, I used to work on military bases where the company I worked for paid for hotel rooms and that, right? But if we destroyed them, it came out of our pay. We were contractors at first, and then we switched to employees at some point. Point is, as I got in the habit of checking for bed bugs, and then taking photos of when I check in, because they're time stamped, and then taking photos of when I leave a place. I still do this when I go see my papa like 3 times a year. No lie. I'm just in the habit, right? And that way, if anybody were to ever say, hey, you broke this, I could say, no, it was broken when I got there at 4 p.m. on Friday, whatever, right? And so they had some damage. I didn't put my phone on Do Not Disturb. They had some damage. And, like, my son always sits, my 9-year-old always sits between the wall and one of the beds to, like, be all cozy and look at his, play games on his device, right? And so we get there and he goes over there and like all of the trim has just fallen off the wall, and like obviously behind the trim it's like disgusting because it's all glue and dirt, and it's just laying on the floor. And he goes, And so I said, you could come over to my side, but he didn't want to because he was afraid that part was gonna fall off too, right? So he didn't. There was things splattered all over by the toilet, if you know what I mean. Okay? And it could have been water, but it was, if it was water, it was dirty water. That's the nicest way I could say it. Something was broke maybe at the top too. I feel like I took a picture of the curtain rod for whatever reason. I don't know, y'all. All I know, oh, there was drinks left in the, like open drinks, not even closed, left in the fridge, just things like that, right? It was a $60 a night hotel. You get what you pay for. We're like, whatever, it's one night. Hopefully we survive it. We almost didn't. We got woke up at, oh man, I'm terrible. I don't know, maybe 12 or 1 in the morning. Oh, wait, first we go to lay down for bed, and my son, my 9-year-old son goes, hey, Mom and Dad, I think he was talking to his dad. He goes, hey, are we going to stay in a place like this in Myrtle Beach? And Cody goes, no. And he goes, my husband goes down there every year and stays at the hotel we are staying at as a family with a bunch of guys for a golf trip. Okay, so he knows for sure the next hotel is going to be nicer. And so he goes, no, honey, no, it's going to be nice. You know, you'll love it, this and that, whatever. He goes, 9 years old. He goes, okay, good, because this is not working for me. Because he didn't have his little cubby that he wanted to sit in or nothing. And then, and my husband goes, nobody's going to take a shower here. I don't know why you got all of the bathroom stuff out. That's all I wanted to do. Airbnb's, Joe, listen, right? So we go to bed. We get woken up around 12:30, I don't know, 12:01, something, by fire alarms. I'm not lying. Just wait until you hear about the next hotel. Okay? I am not even playing. We get woken up by fire alarms, and we're all half asleep, and we're all standing outside going, what the heck and doodles is happening? And a bunch of ambulances come. By the way, I sleep in boy shorts and a t-shirt, okay? Thank God they're like oversized t-shirts. But do you think I thought about that when I was running out the door? No. But it's fine. Because, I mean, the rest of the week I was in a bathing suit with my cheeks out anyway, so whatever. So I'm out there while they have like a million ambulances come. One. There was probably at least 3 ambulances there, I think. I don't know. It was early in the morning. And one guy goes in for like 5 or 10 minutes and comes out. Maybe they knew like where it was coming from or something. I don't know. But that quickly he comes out and he's like, you guys are good. I was like, I don't trust him. I don't trust him at all. And so we go back in. We try to sleep. We couldn't sleep. We couldn't. There's no way. Between the crazy and we just, no. And so I think next time we go to Myrtle, we'll just drive the whole way through. Because it's only like 10 hours. So we get up. We did eat at a freaking delicious. Hello, Mel. How are you? Good morning, Miss Barb. We ate at a delicious. I need to find this and do a review on it for them. But Mexican food place. And my husband got ramen, which I would never think to get. And he said it was fabulous. And then I got a taco. What was it? Not really a taco salad, but like a taco bowl type thing. Like a rice bowl. Oh my God. It was fabulous. And the service was great and everything. So we get up. And then my husband was being annoying because he was reading every billboard. And we get to our actual hotel that we're staying in for the week. And it was clean. It was great. It was fabulous, right? So we check in. A day or two goes by, and I kid you not, we had what do we have? A 17 and a 19-year-old with us, I think. And they come down. Now, the one 19-year-old has always been smiley and giggly. I used to watch him, and he used to get in trouble all the time because he can't take nothing serious, right? So he comes down giggling his butt off, and he's like, the fire alarm's going off. Now, we're all in the back of the hotel at a different hotel, okay, 4 hours away, and we're all in the back of the hotel, so we don't really hear it at first. And he's smiling his butt off. I'm like, stop lying. Because I've never in my life had a fire alarm go off at a hotel once on a trip, let alone twice, right? And he goes, no, I'm serious. And so he takes a video of it and shows it to me. I'm like, oh my gosh. So the fire alarm was going off there. We were already out. All of our kids were out except those two. And then, of course, we can't find Cody's mom. I think she ended up being out front because she smokes, and I think she went out there to smoke, but I don't remember. So that happened twice. So that was fun. Then, now mind you, the whole time we're just enjoying life. We're like on the beach, we're at the pool, we're enjoying it. We're eating everything in sight, going to fancy not fancy, but like going to restaurants for dinner. And then I like to do like pool snacks and like lunch and breakfasty stuff for the hotel. And then Cody likes to eat out, so we usually like do that for dinners. So we were living our best life. A little too good. And I think it was like day 3 or 4, and the adults, okay, the 17 and the 19-year-old were like, hey, my sister-in-law actually, I think, bribed them. But either way, they were watching our kids, right? There's 4 younger kids, and there's 2 of them. So they're like, yeah, we'll watch them. You guys go to dinner, whatever. So we were going to go to dinner, and we did. We went to a fabulous steakhouse that my husband knows about. I could eat there. I follow a plant-based diet. They had an amazing salad bar. I got sauteed mushrooms, baked potato. Oh my God, what else did I get? I feel like I stole half my husband's fries. I don't know, but it was fabulous. It was amazing food. It's called Chuck's Steakhouse in Myrtle Beach. My server was amazing, and so was the general manager. Because while I was living my best life at the pool and the beach, I wasn't drinking enough water, and I ended up passing out at dinner in front of everyone and going to the hospital in an ambulance and learning my lesson. And that is, I wish I could say that was the first time that ever happened, but it's not. I'm kind of loving how this looks. I don't know if y'all will be able to see it, but like with the white underneath, it almost makes it look like wood again, not just like painted. So I pass out. I end up in the hospital and ruined. This is like right as we're all done eating, and then we were gonna go find, like, either walk around somewhere or maybe find a bar and grab a drink or something like that, right? Didn't get that far. I ruined the entire night for everyone. The one night that we have a freaking sitter. So that happened. Then I spent the rest of the, and I really scared my husband, which I hate. But I did this also somehow in Tennessee, and I wasn't even in the sun. It was just an 8-hour drive to Tennessee, and I passed out. I used to pass out all the time. So I gotta tell you, I don't think it's dehydration, because all I drink is coffee and water, and I backed off the coffee a lot. Like, I drink 1 cup of coffee a day now. I don't know, but apparently I can't handle the sun. So I scared Cody half to death, and then I spend the rest of my time there with my husband over my shoulder like my dad, going, did you make sure you drink water? Because I scared him. He didn't want that to happen again. And I get that, but also, shut up, sir. So that happened. What else happened while we were there? Oh, I got a video of my son my 9-year-old's crazy like his dad. He likes all the height stuff. And so I got a video of him doing a slingshot and a video of him doing, no, I think I had to leave my phone for the parasailing, because you have to buy like the video and pictures for that. But he parasailed. He was a little freaked out because going to parasailing, you take a banana boat, and there were jellyfish, the cannonball jellyfish. And he didn't like that one bit. So he was a little freaked out by the time we got over to parasail. But he did it. I was proud of him. What else did we do? We walked around, all kinds of crazy stuff. We ate out too much, you know. It was fun. And then we came back, and all of the exhaustion like hit us for 24 hours. And I don't think I did one thing except sleep and lounge for 24 hours. So that's what I did. And now I've been playing catch up with laundry and suitcases and all the stuff. Your lesson after the first time. Right, Shannon? I was like, what the heck? So the first time we were in the car from Ohio to Nashville for 8 hours. In the car. Shade. And we get out, and here's what, I think I'm done like drinking any type of alcohol. I don't drink a lot anyway, because I can't handle myself. I'm like a cap sniffer, okay? And so when I do drink, I only drink 1 or 2 anyway. But still, when we got to Hard Rock, I think. Something like that. Looks shit. Yes. Yes. It was Cody's birthday, and he has a brother that if you don't know them, they look very similar. Yes. So if he was like in any of my stuff, hey, Miss April girl. If he was in any of my stuff, did I say good morning to you, Miss Patricia? Hello, Joe. Sorry, y'all, I'm blabbing away. But he does have a brother that's 4 years older than him. And if you don't know him, I'll admit, I've known Cody 21 years next month. And I still walk up behind Scott sometimes like he's mine. And he's not. So they are similar, especially if you're not looking right at him. I don't know where I was going with that. But yeah, so I scared my hubby. Felt like an ass. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. So Nashville, right? This was 2021. And I like I said, I used to have like, I get car sick and I pass out. Those are my two things. Those are my two. If you're going to love me, that's what you got to know. And so we don't know why. We never knew why growing up even. Like my blood sugar looked fine and everything, but they still had me carry mints and stuff because I would constantly like do this. Well, when I'm an adult, I think there's 3 times total. And the first time made a lot of sense. I was at the pool and I was like 18 years old and I really didn't drink a lot of water. Okay, so that part actually made a lot of sense. And there's this super hot umpire. I was at a baseball game with my girlfriend running the concession stand. She had just told me about this schmexy umpire, right? His name's Shane Love. And if you looked into his eyes, you would fall in love. And so I did, because I passed out and he brought me back to life. And I did fall in love. And I was 18, stupid. That one I understood. Hello, Miss Tina girl, how are you? Now, in 2021, 4 years ago, we do our 8-hour drive. We get to, I think, Hard Rock or somewhere, okay, with a guitar, and we're eating. And I get one drink, and I took a drink of it. And in the car, you're not thinking, like, I need to down water, right? So I don't know how much water I had. But I took a drink of my alcoholic beverage, and I don't even remember, probably a margarita, because that's who I am. And my sister-in-law was with me, and I was like, this is super strong, but I'm also a wuss. So I was like, do you want to switch me? And she was like, she tries it, and she's like, it's not strong at all. Yeah, I'll switch you. And I thought hers was really strong. And I don't even know if I finished that drink before I was like trying to escape. Like I felt really, really bad. And I told Cody I had to go to the bathroom. And I must have asked him to walk me or something. I don't know when I passed out exactly or what I said right before. But somewhere along the way of the bar, because we were eating up at the bar, and the restroom, I pass out. And what happened last week happens. Like the ambulance was called. They can't get me awake. I think they Narcaned me because they did something and I woke up immediately. Or one of those things that you break under people's noses. I don't know what they did, but they thought I was on drugs and they were like shaking me half to death and asking me what I was on. And I was like, nothing. And they asked me how much I drank. I guess the people in the restaurant thought I was just a drunk ass, you know, but I really wasn't. I don't even think I finished that drink because it was so strong to me. But it happened then too. I don't know if I'm like developing some sort of allergy or something. I don't know, but that was scary. But Cody said this time was scarier. But that happened. So the next day, because we were in Nashville, you know what I mean? What are you going to do in Nashville but go to a bunch of bars and drink and listen to music? So the next day I would drink a beverage and then I would have a water. And then I'd drink a beverage and have a water. I did that all day long. And I was fine. I didn't even, I got tipsy and that's it. And I don't drink often. So that was kind of miraculous, right? I was like, I figured it out. I cracked the code. Nope. Because this time, I did the same thing. I had one drink, and I passed out. I don't know what's happening. I don't get it. But the first time, now in Nashville, they said, we are having trouble with people getting drugged. And because of where it's happening, they thought maybe it was an employee or something, or like a bartender, like somebody that worked there, because it was happening at the same places. but they hadn't caught anybody yet. But the manager, I guess, told my husband that when I was out. And so I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. But I can tell you this. I think I'm done with alcohol because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's causing it. And I feel like I drink a ton of water compared to most humans. So yeah, the rest of Myrtle Beach, my husband was scared. He was like, did you drink your water? Did you do this? Did you do that? He was up my booty. But I guess, so I remember, if you've ever passed out before, it starts like going black from the outside in. It's almost like, I call it tunnel vision. That's the best, I don't know if that's right, but that's how I describe it. And then like, you almost feel like you're in like an echo or something. It's very hard to explain. But when that starts happening, I know that I have like seconds until I pass out. So when I started feeling that, I told Cody I need water. And he said, you know how usually at the restaurant they'll bring you like water and your like alcoholic beverage? Well, for whatever reason, I didn't ask for water. And they didn't bring it. So I told him that. And he's like, okay, next time I see the server, I'll get you a water. And he said like a minute later, everybody was laughing. My sister-in-law, she goes, well, you weren't cackling like you usually do. I don't have a cute laugh, y'all. She goes, you weren't cackling. So I look over and I was just out. She go, hi. Maybe, April, you can really mess with meds that I don't take any meds on a regular basis, Shannon. I take Nurtec as needed for migraines, but when I'm on the plant, because I'm like, have sensitivity to like dairy and certain meats and stuff. And so like when I'm on this diet, I don't get migraines nearly as often. So I can't even tell you when I took it last. But yeah, they were asking me all kinds of stuff. So Cody, I guess they look over and I'm like passed out, white with purple lips, Cody says. And so I don't know why. I've never seen or heard this. And I mean, I was in the dental field with having to like renew CPR and first aid and all that crap, right? So I've never heard of this unless I black out when this part happens every time. But for whatever reason, he dug his fist into my chest. And so when I woke up and like the day or two later, it started getting really sore. And I started getting worried because they were taking chest x-rays of my heart and lungs and everything. And I was like, I don't know, but now my chest hurts. And he was like, no, I like basically punched you. I was like, oh, okay, why? I've never heard of that. Like when somebody passes out, dig into their chest like that. But he said it woke me up. He's like, it worked, babe. You opened your eyes. And then they were trying to get me to keep opening my eye, like keep my eyes open until the paramedics got there. But yeah, I don't know what happens, but and the day I did it, like when I was 18, there was no alcohol involved, but there was sun and no water. So that one made sense. Like I said, 2021, I don't really know how much water there was involved, but I was in a car. It just didn't make any sense. And I have drank more than that in between these two times. I don't get it. Do you drink? Pretty much. I like rum, margaritas, and whatever's in, I think it's amaretto, and amaretto sours. I keep it very simple because I don't drink often. I don't get too crazy with it. If I'm on a cruise, I might have a pina colada and go nuts. But other than that, I've tried green tea shots. Those are pretty good, but they're not good everywhere. I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay. So now it's like fully covered. Ooh, that's sexy. Isn't that just sexy? Okay, let me see. I think I like that. Let me set this to the side here. Ooh, and get this little feller over here. So I don't know, but it scared my husband bad, y'all. He said this one was bad. Okay, now you have me curious, April, because now I'm like, what did I drink in? Because I know for sure this time I had a margarita. But what the heck did I drink in Tennessee? I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to ask my sister and see if she remembers. But yeah, it was terrifying. Well, not for me. And I feel bad because like when you're the one that passes out, you don't remember nothing. So these people are like scared and stuff, and I hate that I scared my honey, but like I'm not scared. Like I didn't see it, you know what I mean? Ingredients, maybe there is some in them that gives you triggers. Maybe. But my son, my 18-year-old, got mouthy with me the other day when I got home. And we hadn't told him because he was here with our dogs. He stayed home for that week. He didn't want to go to Myrtle Beach. He's not a beach person. So he stayed here. We get home. Neither one of us really said anything to Caden because we didn't want to like freak him out. You know what I mean? There's nothing he can do. He's 10 hours away. So we didn't really say nothing. So when he got lippy with me the other night, Cody told him, "You wouldn't have been saying that the other night when you seen your mom." He's like, I thought she was gone. And I guess it was really hard to keep me awake and all that good stuff. I do remember them trying, like I remember, so the general manager, hello, Miss Lois. The general manager came over, and I couldn't see him, but like I could hear some man yelling in my ear, and it wasn't Cody. And yeah. Yep. But anyway, he was sweet. And then he called me a couple days later. Then I left them a review because I thought that's the least I could do for passing out in your restaurant, right? So I leave them a review, and my server, because it's under your name, right? My server finds me on Facebook and sent me a message checking on me. He called and checked on me. But we were like giggling and laughing with the server literally 5 minutes before all this happened, I think. And I took a picture with my sister at 5:44, and by like 6:30 I was in the hospital. And I look completely fine. I don't get it. I do not get it. I'm gonna get a let me see. I'm just gonna, because this is on like 10, so I'm just gonna have to do 2 coats, I think. But I don't want no puddles. Okay. Okay. I do typically run low, Georgianne, yes. And I was really low that night. They kept, like when I would wake up, I remember certain things. And I do remember them saying that quite a bit when I would be awake. But like what's really crazy is like all of my testing and stuff always comes back fine. Like they even did x-rays this time of my heart and lungs. They did an EKG. They took my blood. I don't know. So Shannon, when I got back that night, my sister comes in the bedroom, and she's like, "Are you done being the center of attention?" So you both are asses. Yeah. So I don't know, but my blood pressure typically does run a little bit lower. Nothing crazy, like 5 or 10 points. It's not crazy. But maybe because I'm always kind of low, it doesn't take much for that tipping point to happen. But yeah, I think the alcohol, like, and now, I can hear Cody in my head right now. So that day, I know I drank 3 bottles of water. But I only know that because I remember getting the sun. Hold on, because my husband's going to see this and be like, the sun was really irritating me that day. And I kept going inside. But you're on vacation. You're not going to be at the beach and the pool next week, right? I was trying to enjoy it. So I kept going inside. I'd get cooled down in the AC, drink a bottle of water. I did that 3 times. And then I'd come back down, enjoy a little bit more until I couldn't anymore, and then I'd go back up. So I was just kind of like sun sick, I think, anyway. And I only know I drank 3 bottles of water that day because I remember going up 3 different times, right? I remember eating watermelon for lunch and thinking like that tasted like pure sugar. Like that didn't even taste like watermelon, right? And so I remember all that. I don't remember the days prior because I wasn't paying attention. All I know is I get up and drink coffee, and after that I have water all day. And that's just how I always do it. And at the restaurants, I usually have water with my stuff too. It's very rare I get anything else. So, that one drink, like, I don't know, but Cody thinks that I got dehydrated over the course of a few days, and that those, like, it was too late, kind of, like too little too late. And he thinks that this is gonna be hot. He thinks that speaking of water, hold please, because we can't be doing this on a live. That's when you alternate with water, you are okay. Yeah. So I remember that day. I don't remember the other days how much water I drank. I don't know. I have no idea. But apparently it wasn't enough. And then the alcohol made it worse, because it definitely does. I mean, it just compounded it, I guess. But I wish I could figure it out, because it really drives me crazy. And yeah, it really drives me crazy. It drives me crazy, and I also really hate scaring Cody like that. That's the second time it's happened around him. And, like, you know, I'm the mother of his kids, and he kind of likes me some days. You need to eat, even if you don't feel like... Yeah, I didn't feel like eating that day. And, like, you know, like, I was eating Uncrustables, like peanut butter and jelly, pickles. I was craving vinegar. I literally made a pickle and mustard sandwich one of the days. I don't remember if it was that day. But I needed, like, all the vinegar. They tell you to drink pickle juice. I drank some pickle juice. That I just happened to, like I said, the sun just happened to be irritating me that day. And so, probably shouldn't have drank alcohol when I got to dinner, but I didn't really think about it. Especially because I was drinking water. And, like, going in the AC and cooling down, you know. But I think I don't know. I don't know. I do wish I could figure it out. I wish that there was an answer for why I dehydrate so fast. I don't get it. Apparently you can pass away from dehydration too, and I didn't know that until this time. I just figured you pass out, get some liquid in you, be fine. That's what I thought would happen. But no, apparently you can, and I scared Cody. But I think I'm just going to be done with alcohol, just because it's simpler that way. And then I don't have to wonder, you know what I mean? Like, hey, do I have a sensitivity to this? I have a girlfriend that's allergic to alcohol, and especially when she has margaritas, she gets really, really red all around her face and down her neck, to the point where it scares me sometimes, but she don't care. Okay, she likes her margarita. She don't care one bit. So that's how it shows up in her. But I don't know if that's how it would show up in everyone. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just going to be done with that regardless. And then just, like, I don't know, drink even more water when I'm down there. I don't know. It's the weirdest thing. I was definitely craving vinegar, which is kind of salty, right? Because I remember I got some pickles in a cup, and I poured the juice in there, and then I ate the few pickles, and I literally drank the juice. Then I made me a pickle and mustard sandwich. I am not playing. I am not playing. So maybe I was. Electrolytes to your water. Okay, Miss Mel, I will look into that. Never drink on an empty stomach. That I did do. I mean, basically, right? Because that was kind of like snacky. Like I told you what I had. It's all kind of like snacky foods. Like pool foods, stuff that's not too heavy, because you're like in and out of the sun, you know. And I definitely like that. It tastes a little good, so I definitely drank it. And there's salt on the rim. Huh? You might be onto something, girl. You might be onto something, because it tasted really good that night, and I drank it fast. I didn't finish it until after my food. But like I said, I'm a 1 or 2. I'm like a cap sniffer, so it doesn't take much. Anyways. Alright. I think I'm good with this one. I'm going to let this piece cool. Let me put you on here, because it's going to be hot. Woo! Okay, I'm going to let that piece shaving cream. I'm going to let you cool over there, sir. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take our beautiful thing here and go ahead and grab some Rub and Buff. And maybe I was dehydrated. I don't know. I think maybe over the course of a few days, maybe it just all caught up to me. I don't know. Who knows? But I think I'm done with alcohol. I'll just stay away from it. The one day I was in a car, I wasn't even in the sun all day. So it just like, it doesn't make any sense to me at all. But you never know. I can just be the DD, huh? But yeah, we were supposed to, we had a babysitter and everything. And we were joking because I'm like, I picked that day to pass out. But I am really, really glad that my kids weren't around, because if Cody was scared, my kids would have been scared. I'm just kind of taking this Rub and Buff on my finger, honestly. Just rubbing it all around here. Let me see. And when it happened in Tennessee, it was 2021, and they still were not allowing you from COVID to go back with someone in the room. So my husband had to like wait out in the parking lot. I can't even imagine how terrifying that would be, while they were like getting me checked in and run all these tests. So at least this time he got to come back pretty quickly. They wouldn't let him ride in the ambulance. Hello, Donna, how are you? Have you heard of sand paint? What? No. I sure have not. What the heck and noodles is that? Do you just mix sand with paint? That I have done. Haven't I? Or salt with paint. I did something. But no, I didn't know like they made it. Okay, I think I'm caught up. I think I'm good. I'm gonna get a little bit more. Okay. All right. Oh, I was like, I just had an idea. What was it? I'm going to do these corners too. We get a little something, something. Okay. Did I do it? I think I did it. Long lost friend, welcome home. Hello, Calcia. How are you, girl? I know I went on a little bit earlier today, but like I said, it was like now or never, because I have a million things to do. But last night, I had finally got all the suitcases done. I have 40,000 loads of laundry to still do. And I thought I was done, right? I folded all the laundry that was done. Suitcases put away for 4 people. What else did I do? Oh, I went through like a whole bunch of donate stuff and posted it on our Buy Nothing group and did all that, right? Okay, I think I'm leaving it like this, at least for now, until we figure out we don't like it. But I think I like that, just like it is. And, excuse me, it's like 3 p.m. I am out of steam. And I go and take a shower finally, because I was gross. And, did something. Oh, I grabbed my book. I'm just about done with this book. What is the first one called? The Inheritance Games. That series has like 7 in it, and I'm on book 4, and I'm like, I need to know what's going on, right? So I'm just about done with that book. So I sit down with my book, and my husband calls me. Mind you, this is like 30 minutes after I get done sweating for 8 hours. And he was at work all day, to be fair, I guess. And he goes, hey, babe, I'm going to get that flooring done in the living room tonight. Can you move all the stuff out of the living room? I was like, son of a. So I didn't read. I just helped him But our living room looks beautiful, so he did a good job. One time said anything that is Smirnoff and the next day I have the worst. Really? Patron. Okay, Reggie, I will have to look. I'll have to call him back and see. Because I am a little curious now that you guys said maybe it's like the type of alcohol. It's a good, I don't know. I've never paid attention to that. But Andrea might know, my sister might know what we had in Tennessee. I don't remember. I just know this time for sure it was a margarita. I'll be sad because I love me some margaritas. Original lime, ice, salt. Yes, please. Okay. We're doing this. We're finger painting. It's fine. But we did our living room last night, and then I was moving this around, and I don't know if you guys remember the ironing, like it's at least vintage ironing table that I got from the estate sale a few weeks ago, and it's been folded up. Well, I finally put that out in the spot that I've been wanting it after we were getting the living room kind of back together, and put some decor on it. This was hanging right above it, and all the decor I've been doing is a little darker and moodier than what I was doing a few years ago. So I was like, I'm sick of looking at that white now. I'm sick of looking at it. Okay. All right, so this is what we got so far. That's just my last name, if you're just hopping on. I'm like, what is that word? Okay, and then I'm just gonna kind of smoky in from the sides. I'm doing a smoky eye. Has amazing ways. Oh, I love her. Deidre, I think is her name. Steps with some of your projects. Oh, okay. I'll check her. I don't think I've seen her salt thing though, but she makes like her own chalk paint, and she's always got chippy goodness going on. I do love her. I like her reverse transfer too. I need to get me a printer because she does a lot of cool reverse transfer projects. So I think she's in Canada, I think, if I remember right. And she says that she goes to the dump and like saves things from the dump. And I'm like, why can we not do that here? Or can we? I don't know, but I want to. Okay. Try to make it not look as perfect. Okay, guys, look at that. That's cute. That's cute. There we go. See? Now let's put her in here and see what we got. Now I don't want to glue it because I don't know if I'll want to redo it again. A 10th time. I'm just pulling off this hot glue if I can. Have you guys seen people making like the miniature houses? They do them up really nice. I think her name's Elena Artgar on, I know for sure she's on Instagram. But I am obsessed with her right now. And I really want to make some wooden houses now. Okay. Let's try this and see here. Nope. No, ma'am. No go. I need to get like all of that glue. Big old chunky poo. Will be spinning out. She is from. Yeah. Yep. I love her. She does some beautiful projects. I love her chippy wood. Oh, salt paint, huh? You know, I'm pretty sure I tried one day I got on live. This was a couple years ago now, I think. And I'm pretty sure I tried like 3 of her painting techniques in one video. And I wonder if that was one of them. And I can't look because now Facebook deletes our videos after a certain time. Okay. All right. I'm going to put some Titebond on this, I think. Maybe if I redo it ever again, I'll have to spray paint the sucker. Maybe that's what I'll do. I guess I could have heated up the hot glue, huh? If y'all ever go live, listen. See, April, when you're live, your brain falls out the back, I think. I get off live sometimes and I'm like, duh, I could have done that. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Are we good? Because the prongs aren't really over here. They're only on these 2 parts. So that's why I kind of need some. Oh my goodness, y'all. Okay. Hold, please. I just rubbed Rub and Buff where I didn't want it. Okay. Let's try that little part. I think I love this. Yeah. Yes, I do. This goes a lot better with what I have going on in my house right now. And I'm going to go like room to room and try to get decor how I want it. I got to do so many things. I got to deep clean each room, purge each room, and figure out my decor for each room. So that should keep me busy for about at least 3 to 6 months. Molds are expensive. She makes her own molds from hardware and things around her house. Oh, does she? What? Do what? Look how pretty that is, y'all. I know the dark isn't for everyone. So before it was white and it had some like, the letters were teal and brown and gold, I think, which I loved. I loved it when I first did it. But now this really goes with where I'm at in life. This really goes with where I'm at in life. I love that. I know it's super simple, paint and Rub and Buff, but sometimes you need to ease back into it. You know what I mean? And I got 400 other things to do today. So I'm like, you know what? Last night I picked this up. I'm like, that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. Because it needs done. And I can go live and say hi to everybody and get her done. Let me see this real quick. It's a little like nice right here, isn't it? We got to mess that up. It's a little perfect. There we go. Didn't want it to look like a line of gold. There we be. Oh, yes, please. Let's see it. Oh, good morning, Jan. How are you, girl? You guys, I love it. I love it. Thank you, Miss Mary. Thanks for listening to me yak all morning. I'm going to go and get my butt. Oh, my gosh, my trash is full. My table's dirty. I got some stuff to do. I'm going to go and get my butt in gear and get all the things done that I need to be done. I need to open enroll my kids into school for next year. I don't even know. I got to look at my to-do list. I've been writing it down as I go because I'm like, I'm going to forget. But I will post a picture of this ASAP, and that'll go really beautiful with what I got going on now. How did I get white right here? I don't even know if I could do that if I was trying to do that. There we go. Okay. Thank you, Miss Eva. Thank you, Shannon. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out. I will see you on Thursday morning around 9 a.m., 8:30 to 9:30-ish. Today I got on like at 8:20 because I knew I had a lot to do. So, but I'll see you Thursday again. And I think I want to, if I can get some wood cut or find some wood that's already cut, I think I want to kind of try like a wooden house. You know what I'm saying? Because they're super cute. And I feel like everybody can get access to wood for fairly cheap or free. So you can even do like pallet wood or whatever. So I think that might be a good one. But I appreciate y'all hanging out. We will see you on Thursday, and you guys take care. Bye.